Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have a review request today from a player over on my home server, Oceania. He's Silver 3. This is a Warwick game of his. He goes 2-1-9. It is a win and also a pretty short game, given this pretty short response here. Before I actually jump into the rest of this review here, I want to talk about I'm running a giveaway over on my Discord server. It's a one-on-one coaching session with me where the winner will have a chance to talk with me for an hour. We'll go over a bunch of games of yours, really see what you can be looking to improve on in your games to obviously help you become a better jungler and achieve your ranked goals this season. So, great opportunity for you. I think there's already about 52, 53 people entered. If you haven't joined my Discord server yet to enter that or want to join my community, there'll be a link in the description below, but also have a link up on the screen here for you. Okay, so going into the rest of the review here, he basically just wants me to take a look at, it feels like he had a tough early game. Early to mid took him over 5 minutes to get tier map. Definitely not ideal. Before we jump into win condition, let's take a look at your runes. So, you go and press the attack. Very good on Warwick. It makes him really strong in terms of early game skirmishing, especially, I mean, looking into an Echo right now, this is going to be your game in the early game completely. So, definitely need to take a look at this rough early game. Yours, it shouldn't be the case. Triumph, Tenacity, and you go Coup de Grace here. So I'll talk about Coup de Grace last in a second. I do love these runes, and I recommend these runes you take as Warwick into very heavy melee comps like this. This is the perfect cheap shot Relentless Hunter game. I mean, I might as well just go into a win condition now, why that is as well. So you say that bot lane and Yas, and I think that Yas is a huge core center of this game. This is going to be a very vulnerable matchup. These two are both Conqueror champs. These guys want to be fighting each other all the time. You guys hard win 2v2, and I want Relentless Hunter, I want you to be everywhere on this map. I mean, even in terms of looking at top lane, and you might actually think a Teemo into a Shen win condition, that's a bit strange, but Teemo is actually very good into these champs as well. Like, really, really good once he starts placing those shrooms down. He Qs a Riven, can't auto attack, Qs a Jhin, can't auto attack. Obviously, Echo is not too great into. And, I mean, even bot lane, you've got great CC for Galio, Misfortune. Like, you're just going to be everywhere on the map, impacting all the game. But I think the core focus of this game is around mid lane, especially early game. These guys are going to be fighting a level 3 gank mid. But I do think early game as well, going bot side to impact the map is good. Obviously, dragons there. Let's get 4 dragons. Teemo will be fine against a Shen. And then, you know, you can start looking to really play around him with later stages of the game. So that would be my base win condition here. And given that also, I want you to go Last Stand, because Last Stand is very complements well with this against melee champ build, the cheap shot Relentless Hunter Warwick, because these fights are going to be pretty long-ish. So obviously these guys are pretty tanky. Like, you're going to be melee range and you're going to be low health a lot as Warwick, and that's where you thrive as Warwick. Being low health, 20% HP, baiting people to come kill you. Last Stand gives you extra damage when you're low health. You're just going to start eating people up, healing people. That's where Warwick thrives. So at the end of the day, you're a melee champ. You're going to be in melee range where you're most vulnerable, right? You can get kited pretty easily. So yeah, so overall, I think your runes are great here. The Tenacity is awesome. You're against a very heavy CC comp. And also, looking at your rune stats here, you do go 80, attack speed 80 in armor. So the last rune stat here, I usually choose based on the jungler that I'm versing. But this specific game, I would be looking to build Mercury Treads, again, based on the very heavy CC comp here. And so I think it's fine taking armor. Obviously, you'll take less damage in your jungle clear. It's going to be great for killing this Riven and, you know, Jhin. So I think it's fine to take armor here, build Merc Treads, just be that unkillable tank that's just doing so much damage. So Warwick is very good into this comp. And also, Teemo is very good into this comp as well. I want to highlight that, because Teemo is, you know, viewed as a bit of a strange champion, like a troll pick. But I think this is a great pick in this game. Okay, so let's jump into the game here. Let's take a look at this early game you struggled on. Okay, so wait, what happened there? So we got the first blood already. Did Riven burn summoners? Okay, so Galio, no summoners are burnt. Not ideal, but just be taking tabs of that level 1. Making sure you know ignites, flashes, it's just good information for you. Okay, I love this red start. Again, let's get red. Let's start impacting the map as soon as possible. Get that level 3 from red. Blue Gromp. I mean, look at these guys already. Riven's just I'm going to fight this Yas. So this is going to be great for you. So definitely I'll be looking to level 3 gank this. And I'll also be looking a lot, and this is where you can be using F keys. See where Riven, like if she's coming to ward, because you will know if this is going to be a pretty easy gank or not. So she pushed in here. This is great. Bot is pushing. Teemo's just chilling up top. Right, Teemo actually went Dark Steel first item as well. Okay, coming mid. This is great. Love it. You chuck a ward. Okay, so I think this ward, I wouldn't use this ward. I need to use this ward aggressively. I would want to get information on Echo's jungle path as well. So actually before this gank, I would chuck my warding totem here, check Raptors, and then come and gank this. And this is in a great position right now. Oh, okay, so you actually start with your fear here. So, yes, it's good to start with your fear on Warwick, but remember, that's like your only like true ability. I actually don't like starting ganks with fear, ideally if I don't need to. And this is a case where you don't need to. You can just sit there, get some auto attacks on this guy, force him to burn his flash, then you Q or flash E, then you fear him backwards. So, the thing as well, I also really like holding my fear is in case a 2v2 ends up breaking out, the fear is very good for that damage reduction. Like, you are so unkillable when you're channeling that fear and in melee range fighting. This is why, again, Warwick's so good into melee champs. So I think you misplayed this. You do Q and get the fear, but probably don't have enough damage. Echo comes here. Luckily, he's out of turret range there. Alright, you're tanking a lot of minions here, but this is actually pretty good. So we actually know the Echo's jungle path right now. So he's got 12 CS, which means he's done, and he's only got red buff. He doesn't have blue buff, meaning he's done red, Krugs, Raptors, and then he's come and ganked this. So, being, again, the stronger matchup right now, you're going to have full mid priority. These champions are pretty low. You're going to be able to heal up pretty nicely. You need to push Echo out of his topside jungle. I mean, ideally, you still had a ward. You will have a ward up, but like you don't even need to really take the buff in front of his face. I just need you to pressure him and make him force a decision whether he's going to try and contest you, whether he's going to tell Shen to come down. I mean, you're fine. You'll still have flash. I mean, even if a 2v2 breaks out, like you and Teemo will be able to beat these guys anyway. So that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to go bot side here. So this is the worst thing you could be doing because now Echoes knows where you're going. He's like, oh, thank God, I'm low health. I'm safe. I can just clear my entire top side now. And look at that. He's just chilling. This guy's just either kill him, burn his flash. You've missed an opportunity here to extend your lead and punish Echo for showing on that gank. So really think about when you can punish, as Warwick, weaker junglers like Echo early and capitalize on opportunities like, you know, seeing that jungle path. So it looks like you are going bot here for a potential gank. But again, you're giving him... You should have double rift Scuttler this game. And I mean, I would actually even want you to be top again to actually gank this Shen. I mean, again, Teemo is a great win condition. Force him out. Rift Scuttler, gank this, do your Krugs, base. Then we can maybe look bot and then go another gank bot. I'm sorry, gank mid. Riven obviously doesn't have flash. This is great to be ganking. You still have flash. So you come down for a gank here. Oh, okay, Shen actually TPs down and you don't get a kill there, so definitely not ideal. And the other thing as well with Shen is actually it's really good. I mean, obviously he doesn't have ult yet, but it's good to actually, if you can, be playing towards the Shen because that means his ult's useless. He can't like ult himself, right? So that's actually really good as well. That just makes, he just counters that that factor of him pretty hardcore. Alright, so, okay, so this is, I can already tell this is why you're Tiamat and why you feel like you had a rough early game. I mean, you've gone bot side now, and you're skipping your Krugs and your Raptors. I mean, remember, you haven't done Krugs once yet. Dragon's not up for another minute. You don't need to, you can come down here later, you know? Come here, do your Krugs, do your Raptors. I do really need you to get Tiamat ASAP. I mean, I know that as Warwick doing Raptors is a little bit difficult without Tiamat, but you still need to do them. I mean, you need to get your Tiamat, you need to be clearing your camps, get levels on them. Krugs is very important to be getting on, like, killing it early. I mean, obviously I don't want you to do it in your first jungle path as Warwick, but try and clear your Krugs, because you need to get the scaling experience on it. I talked about this in the recent changes, in, I think it was 10.3, about the jungle experience Krugs changes. The best camp to be getting in the game, but you must get it early first to get the scaling levels on it. more experience. Alright, so now your bot side here. Clear this ward. Yeah, and actually that's the other thing as well, is that Thresh is actually very difficult to gank as Warwick. I don't like ganking Threshers as well. I mean, he can obviously kite you very easily. The flay, the hook. You can, I mean, I've had many situations where I've died to Threshers when I've tried to gank. Alright, so we're coming for a repack. Okay, so this is actually this is not an ideal gank at all. Riven hasn't got, she's not committing to a wave. Look at her item differentiation right now. This is terrifying. You don't have Tiamat. She could 1v2 you guys, honestly. She's obviously not level 6 yet, but I think this is a very risky gank. So she is committing now. Well, she dives, but again, you start the gank off with E. This is not good. You're going to die here. You burn flash, Yas dies, and you survive. Okay, this is sort of just looking at wave situation, assessing the threat. I do understand you wanted to kill Riven there, but this item differentiation is just too damn big. Even levels as well. So really important to assess this like threat. And look, Echo's now stolen your Raptors. You're forced out now. You still haven't gotten your Krugs. Like, this is where the rough early game comes in from, is like that efficient path that you did and that decision to, you know, gank that. But also the biggest thing as well is not pushing Echo out of his jungle. Like, Echo, even though he did his full 3 red side clear, you're the stronger jungler. He's beating you now in CS, you know, and technically has had more impact on the game, which in general shouldn't be the case. And now you're going to lose, actually potentially lose Dragon from it. I can see it in the time controls here. So think about that situation. You are the winning Warwick matchup. You've lost Dragon in the early game. Like, that should not have happened at all. Like, if you think about the theory of how Warwick should be played, like, again, think about how bad that case is. Alright, really need you to do your Krugs. Ads, let's do your Krugs. You're wasting a lot of time here. You definitely have time to do your Krugs. I hope you do it after this red. No, you're skipping your Krugs. Because again, they're still level 1. It's just going to be so hard to clear them later on. And you're just delaying experience and gold. So you're level 5 right now at 7 minutes. You're probably not going to get level 6 for another like minute and a half. I do like that you've based for Tiamat, but again, this is why you've had a rough early game. Not doing Krugs, decision making, ganking, not assessing threat, and not punishing this Echo enough. Okay, so Echo, chain CC, great, you get the kill. This is definitely very good for you. So definitely get a kill there. There's not much you can do now. You don't have Dragon. Dragon's not up. I would be looking to do it earlier. So, I mean, okay, I didn't mention their team. It actually looked like he solo killed Shen. You're going to have pretty good top priority here. Let's actually just get an early Rift Herald and use that to like break and open a tower somewhere. So I like it. Now you're farming. This is good. So you do level 6 now at 9 minutes. Not ideal again, but I like that you're like, alright, I need to put on the farm. There's nothing else for me to do. Base again. Great. This is awesome. Got your boots, got your Stalker's Blade. Okay, also Red Smite is much better at this game. So whenever I'm going this build, like, you basically want to be going Red Smite. Because again, this build means you're versing heavy melee champs. Blue Smite, you don't need it to get on champs. You're going to be fighting in melee range a lot here. Red Smite, you're going to do a lot more damage. Okay, so we are going bot here. Good ult to kill that. Jhin. Dragon isn't up. Gallo does die here. Okay, so what you need to do here is... So there's just the Thresh here. And even if Echo comes, like, I'm fine to just run away. Like, you do have flash and stuff. Like, the most important thing right now is you really need to push in this next wave and reset the wave. Because this is going to build up a very big wave. And you can't let Thresh, like, freeze this. And let Jhin get all this. Like, Jhin just died. You need to punish him for dying. Like, technically, his death means nothing if he gets this whole wave. And there's the freeze. And there's Jhin. Look at all these free minions you just gave him instead of resetting the wave. Really big mistake there, ads. This is where you need to be looking at waves and thinking as well, how can you punish a laner? I mean, this is something, if you've been a jungler, like, a lot, you don't exactly understand, like, laners, like, what's really bad for them. And what that Jhin would have hated was losing that cannon creep, losing all those minions. Alright, so Yas is actually doing some stuff top. They actually won the 2v2 there, shut down Riven, that's great. And getting Rift Herald off this, so really good stuff. Come here, let's be efficient, clear Raptors, red, Krugs, reset for Dragon. Actually, no, you do lose another Dragon. So you do try Rift Herald for Dragon, I guess that's fine, but again, if you think about the general idea of Warwick into an Echo, this should never, ever, ever be the case. So again, this is highlighting your jungle path in decision-making inefficiency this game. Great base. I love the clear. This is efficient. So I love what you're doing now. Now you're putting on the power farm. You realize, like, I just need to actually help yourself before you can help others. So this is really good work. We are coming bot now to potentially defend this tower. Just look to defend it. I think that's never waste your E like that. Like, your E doesn't do damage at the end of the day. You save it just in case for fights. Like, you never be using it to like wave clear. Okay, unfortunately the Galio dies there, but Teemo is actually doing a lot of good stuff top. So I mean, see, at this point, this is where I'm actually flipping my win condition to Teemo. Teemo's got excellent items, excellent build right now. Help him break this top tower. Use Rift Herald to break mid, and then you actually wouldn't worry too much about bot. Like, let's just start controlling fully top side. Let's get a second Rift Herald. Dragon's not up for a while. So you do this, you're farming, farming, farming. You've definitely catched up hardcore on levels, experience, and gold. But again, you could have been doing much better this game. Alright, where's your control ward place? So this is where I would also be looking to control ward. So obviously this is the fire map, so this brush is gone. But control ward here, control ward here. Let's get full control of top side. But I really like that you're showing your presence here. I mean, actually not showing, that's the right thing to do, but being in your presence, like, just to help this team secure this tower. Really good. Sort of chain CC their potentially should have waited for Yas ult, then you ult, but this is okay. Great double kill. Echo doesn't get a chance to ult. Use Rift Herald. Maybe didn't need to. I think you don't need to here. I think you would have... Oh, actually, I think this is fine. Actually, Jhin potentially could have defended this off, and Thresh is missing as well. I do like this Rift Herald. Break this tower, get it out, over and done with. Let you guys reset, come back on the map. You've broken the first two towers, tier 1 towers in top and mid. Then you can start look to work on bot. Then you want to flip the map and then start looking to pressure Baron when it comes up in 4 minutes or so. So you definitely have a lot of time to do that. So I think this is a good Rift Herald. So I'm going to run out here. Good Rift Herald to break tier 1 mid. And tier 1 mid is the best tower to get in the game, in League. Because again, it gives you so much access to control enemy jungle, river. When you have your mid tower still up, that means that they can never ever get priority over you, because obviously there's not a tower to kill the minions. You have a tower, like this is a wall that's like blocking them pushing any further, but that you've broken their wall, so you can push all the way up there. Okay, what happened here? Okay, so this is where, I said before Thresh is missing. This was like really greedy to walk into bot side jungle. I know that Echo is dead and you want to counter jungle, but I mean, look at this. Even you're walking in front of a Jin's face. Here comes Thresh, forced to burn your flash. I mean, this is not good at all. Now they're going to be putting the pressure on you guys. You just need to back off, defend this tower. What's going on here? Oh, you're getting altered by Jhin, and I mean, look at this. You see how that decision just completely stuffed you up there? Like, if you simply just based off that Rift Herald, they wouldn't have been able to think like, oh, like they're low, let's push mid, let's push mid. So this decision making is really big. And this is just counting, where's Thresh? Where's Jhin? Map awareness. Now your Teemo's going to die as well, another shutdown gold. So this is a very big throw, and they get mid tower. I wanted you to keep this tower up for a much longer time. So pretty big mistake there. That's like potentially game losing stuff. So I love you've got Merc Treads here, by the way. 2 control wards. Dragon's coming up. It's going to be great for this dragon fight. Getting 2 control wards. Control wards win games. This is actually great for you. Shen's top. This is a free dragon. Start a dragon. Let's just start it. If they want to come and fight you, I welcome them to come fight you guys. It's 5 versus 4. It actually looks like they do fight. You guys clean up here. So this makes a lot of sense here. They can't fight this. I mean, you guys are still like up 2k goldish, so... This Fortune gets a really good ult off. And they're all dead. Great. I love it that you just decided. 5v4. Do dragon if they want to come. Come be my guest, but we'll kill you. Great, second Rift Shield's up now as well. Be able to get this. Killing Shen top. Okay, so Baron is coming up in another minute or so. I want you to come clear. Krugs, love it. Great, so you do have a priority on Krugs, but not in the early game, which is, I would say, more important than... Actually, no, I can't say that. Later stages, they are more important because they do give scaling experience, but clearing that the first time, that's the important bit. And you didn't do that for a very long time, not until like 8 minutes or something like that. Clear, clear, clear. How much gold do you have right now? You have 1,400 gold. Clear, clear, clear. Clear, clear, clear. And then reset, and I'll be looking to pressure Baron. Alright, so yeah, and this is also very good. I love that what you're doing here. I don't know what your team is doing right now. I'll be definitely backpinging. I haven't seen any backpings, but you understand right here, I need the wave to do anything. Like, there's nothing you guys are going to get. No object. Even if they got kills here, they'll be like, well, we got the kills, but where's the wave? So you decide, come here. Alright, guys, come on, we're going to get the wave. So this is really, really good from you. And actually just pop Rift Jolt here. So I would have preferred you maybe looking to do Baron. But if you can break this bot inhib, with all these guys dead, like, bot inhibitor is the best inhibitor for you to be getting to pressure Baron, because obviously someone needs to come down here, and if they want to get back to Baron, they're going to have to walk all the way here. So really, really good here. It looks like you do get the inhibitor. Well, this game actually just exploded after that dragon fight. And again, this is just going to show how strong your team comp is into them. There's... Like, Teemo's just doing really well. Misfortune's actually doing well now. So you have pretty good laners. I mean, Riven actually has no CS now. I don't know what he's been doing the last couple of minutes. Alright, doing Krugs. Love the priority on Krugs. Reset 2 control wards. Down for Dragon. That's actually really good as well. I love that efficiency. You got Krugs before Dragon came up. Refresh control wards. Come down here to pressure this. They have to react to this wave eventually, but looks like a fight's breaking out. Great onto Jin. Oh, looks like they actually surrender here, and yeah, the game's over now. Alright, pretty good game past mid-game, but early game, you can't be having those early games as Warwick. And there's definitely a lot in there that you need to, like, stuff about your thought process around jungle efficiency, and also when to identify, that's the biggest one, when to identify when you can actually really put the foot on the gas and really pressure a weaker jungler as Warwick. So that's going to be it for this review. You can check out my full notes over on my blog, nathanmott.gg. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.